We can see La Liga, Spain doing very well when it comes to beautiful game and a nice football. And there are a lot of fantastic players over there. And we see few clubs fighting for the title. And now both clubs, two clubs are meeting on Sunday. And it's going to be a local derby. And it's also going to be a titanic clash. Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. The Santos, generally, what's your view about this game?
Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid is a big derby game in Madrid, which is the city in Spain. These two teams are phenomenal teams. They have a big history, and it's like a junior El Clasico in Spain, if I may put it this way, because the Madrid derby is an intense derby of which we should expect nothing but the best from both sides, because both sides are contenders for the league table to actually win the trophy. So it's going to be really intense game.
It's going to be an intense game. An intense game you speak. Before we continue, if you are new to the channel, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and Ashili Sports give you nothing but the best. Now, we see that Atletico Madrid in the Champions League nearly go out of the group stages because they were at the bottom of their group, and last matches they were able to win against Porto and qualify to the next stage of the competition. And this was a very intense match, an intense match that they just finished, and they are now playing a derby, which is also very important for them moving forward or in order to take the league. It was the same man they sold out to Barcelona, and Barcelona brought him back because of financial issues. He who was able to do it again for them, Anthony Griezmann. Generally, moving, don't you think Atletico have advantage over Real Madrid in this clash?
This clash is normally unpredictable because anything can happen in this clash. Normally, Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid derbies, anything can pull out. Any player who stand out to do his or his, any player who stand out to do his maximum best can actually pull out a magic, and it can happen. But they winning against Porto, which most goals appeared around the 90th minute and above, means they do not have to do the same thing with Madrid, because Madrid Madrid will not let you score maybe two goals or even more at the 90th minute. They won't take such chances. And Antoine Griezmann has been a phenomenal player. We all know when he was in Atletico Madrid, he was very, very good. And he went to Barcelona. Now he's back to Atletico Madrid and he's performing. For what I can see, the guy is at his peak right now. He is in form right now and he's performing very, very well. That means I think Atletico is a perfect fit for him than Barcelona. But they shouldn't be head swollen that they got a 3-1 in Porto. So it's going to be the same at the Madrid derby because statistically, Madrid is at the top. The last 9 games which Madrid has played, they, they haven't they haven't even lost one. The last 9 games of which Madrid has played. So it means the Madrid win streak actually continues, and they are trying to prove better and better each and every
They are
day.
trying to.
Atletico Madrid La Liga game, which they played not long ago against Real Mallorca, they lost the game. And Atletico have been struggling both in the Champions League and also in the La Liga. Although the points between Real Madrid and Atletico is not a huge point, and Atletico is also having a match to play because they've played about 15 matches. So this is going to be really, really tough. We can't put one team ahead of the
No.
other. But statistically, the only thing we can do is to put Real Madrid higher because upon all the games they've played so far, both in the Champions League and Spanish La Liga, they've proven to be the masters once again.
So they've proven to be the masters of the game again. It's like your focus is on, let's say, the form Atletico Madrid has currently, right? So, and this game, a game of this nature, whatever be your form, when you are going in, you go in with the mentality to gain a point or to gain the whole 3 points. We see so many matches under these two clubs. Maybe Real Madrid not on form quietly, but going into this game, they are able to gain the 3 points they deserve. Atletico Madrid, there are some matches they are not on form, but going into against this clash, they will be able to gain a point from it. So from the look of things, we see that now Madrid are back and they are back in winning ways. As you've just said, 9 matches without loss or even a draw. But we find the offensive lineup of Madrid finding it very difficult to score goals. Talks of the likes of Eden Hazard, maybe Karim Benzema, who wasn't able to feature in the last Champions League game, and also Vinicius. But we see those midfielders, the three pair midfielders we last talked about. That's Casemiro, Toni Kroos, and Lucas Modric. They've been phenomenal these days with in the midfield. So what can Madrid do to enhance their forward line, scoring more goals for them? Because at the end of the day, if you are not scoring much, as they said, your offensive lineup will win the games for you. So if they are not scoring much and the midfielders are not able to pull out their magics, what will happen to Madrid, or what will they do to enhance their forward line to score more goals?
I think Real Madrid has a very, very talented and experienced squad because these players have been in the team for years. Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, Casemiro, they are all top class players who are playing very, very well. But with the scoring of goals, one thing that Real Madrid has to do is to not take chances. When you get the opportunity, put the ball at the back of the net. You see, because this clash with Atletico Madrid, when you get chances and you do not utilize those chances very, very well, they are going to punish you. You know, Diego Simeone and his boys, they play all out. They play all out. They give in everything. So I know it's a bit difficult since Ronaldo left, since goals are not coming in as much, and Hazard is not at his peak right now. The Hazard we used to know is not the Hazard we know now. So even now, Ancelotti is finding it difficult playing Hazard. Vinicius is now picking. We all know his performance has grown and he has grown. His maturity has grown and he has beginning to know the game of football very, very well and how to score goals. Karim Benzema, as we all know, if he also get the chance, he will score. But I want them to utilize any opportunities that they get. And one thing that keeps the Madrid team going and going is those three players you spoke about. Those three players are very, very good in the midfield. Modric, Toni Kroos, Casemiro. Any of them can score. And I can see Asensio too is picking up a bit. So I think it will take time for us to be able to score. That's 5, 6, or 7, like how we used to score when Ronaldo was there. Because the magician who used to do that is
Okay.
no more there. But I think with this squad, they are experienced, and with time, I think they should start
Yeah,
scoring
with time they
goals.
should start scoring goals. So we see that Madrid has this kind of midfielders, the three paired we just mentioned, and they are very phenomenal in attacking, both defensive and attacking. We see Casemiro doing defensive work more than any of them, and he's the rock of Madrid. Now, the transfer window of the last transfer window we just passed, we see that Madrid bought a young midfielder who is very brilliant in the League One. That's France, who is a France national. That's Camavinga. Right now, what do you think of the player? Because I don't think he will be able to get much playing time he deserves under this, considering these three midfielders you already have.
This guy, he's a young player and he has a lot to learn because it will be very very difficult to replace this three. And even aside this three, we have the likes of Isco. He's at the bench. Isco is at the bench right now, and Valverde is also there. We have a lot of good players, but if he should take his time and learn a lot from the likes of Toni Kroos or Modric, I think it will enhance his game. And with time, he will also get playing time. There's no way he's going to be in the starting lineup if these players we just mentioned they are fit. There's no way because these players, although they are aging, but the experience-wise is very, very top class, and they know the game inside out. They know how to manipulate and also find goals. They know how to find their players to deliver good passes, and they also know how to score. And they've been playing this game on several levels, both El Clasico, both Champions League finals, and big game. So this guy has a lot to learn, but I think with time, he will get to start, and he will also show the Madrid fans why
Also
we get him.
show the Madrid fans why he he got it. So most of the times, we see that since Sergio Ramos left the club, it's been difficult in the defensive side. So it's now difficult for Courtois to get clean sheets. So with a game of this caliber, Atletico Madrid, whose forward line is very sharp, they have someone like Griezmann, we already mentioned. They have Suarez, and they have Carrasco's. Do you think Madrid will be able to get clean sheet out of this game?
Um, Clean sheet is going to be difficult because both teams, whenever they meet, there's always a goal. There's always a goal. When you look at the last for the last 5 matches that we've played, Madrid has won about two or three of them, and the rest was draw. The only time there was no goal in this Madrid derby was in 2019 when we went to Atletico Madrid home, and there was 0-0. But for the rest of the matches, like the last match we played, which was in seventh March this year in Atletico Madrid, it was 1-1. There was no clean sheet. There was no clean sheet. But the problem is, Atletico find it very difficult winning at the Santiago Bernabeu. That's a problem. But there's no way we can say that Atletico is not going to score. Antoine Griezmann, that guy is very, very good. He's quick on the ball. When he gets the ball, he's good. And I don't know if Luis Suarez will be starting because he had injury during the Champions League with Porto, but they have Angel Correa, who is also a striker. These guys are very, very fast. They know the game. And their coach, too, is a tactician. We all know what this man, Simeone, can do. So, for me to say Madrid is going to, or Thibaut Courtois is going to have a clean sheet, is going to be very, very difficult.
It's going.
Is although, yeah, Fela Mendy, Alaba, Militao, they are pulling out their best, but these Atletico Madrid players, both midfielders, strikers, They are very, very good. And when it comes to the defense too, they are good with the head when set pieces come. So it's going to be very, very difficult. It's going to be very, very
So it's
difficult.
going to be very, very difficult. If you are new, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell so that anytime we post new video, you'll be the first person to view. Paul, before we end, Santos, what's your prediction lineup and scores?
Um, okay. For my prediction lineup for Real Madrid, I see Thibaut Courtois. He is going to be the goalkeeper, of course. We know. Left back, we have Fela Mendy, and we have David Alaba together with Militao, Elder Militao at the central back, and we have a right back as Danny Cavaya. And when we come to midfield, we have the three geniuses. These are the three musketeers of Real Madrid.
Particularly Tony Cruz.
We have Toni Kroos. Yeah, we have Toni Kroos. We have the likes of Casemiro, and we have Luka Modric. These
Very
guys are
experienced.
going to the midfield. And the forward, if um, Benzema is fit for the game, I see Benzema starting the game. And I also see Vinicius, definitely. Vinicius is going to be the left wing. Yeah. And I want Asensio to start and Rodrigo to be at the bench because Rodrigo started the UEFA Champions League. So the attacking should be Vinicius Jr., Karim Benzema if he's fit, and also Marco Asensio as a right wing. And when it comes to the Atletico Madrid, we expect nothing but Oblak.
Yeah,
Oblak should
Jan
be in
Oblak.
he's the guy is
Very,
very,
very
very good. It's
experienced
sad
goalkeeper. He has been doing it for so many years. Yeah.
he's very, very good. He's very, very good. And I see Felipe and Geoffrey Kondobia like centre back. Mario Hermosa, this guy too is very,
Yeah.
very good. He's a Madrid born. He was former Rare Youth player. He was former Rare Youth player, but now he's in.
These are the kind of players that always prove very difficult for when it comes to, because they thought they have the chance to play for the club and the club did not give them the opportunity to. So when they come back to play like this, they are proven very difficult. So watch out for him.
Exactly. And also the midfielders, we have Marco Llorente, right wing back. We have Rodrigo De Paul, central midfield. We have Koke.
Yeah, Koke,
Koke, we know
Koke, very
Koke
experienced
is a
midfielder.
veteran player. Yeah, veteran. He has 31 Madrid derbies.
Yeah,
31
yeah.
Madrid derbies. So you can come here with
Experience,
the
too many
experience to this game.
experience.
Yeah. And we have Thomas Lamar also, and we have Carrasco, as we said. For the forward, Angel Correa, Antoine Griezmann, and if Luis Suarez is there too, we expect Luis Suarez to be there. But for my prediction, I see Madrid winning this game hands down. But it wouldn't be a clean sheet. I don't believe it's going to be a clean sheet for Madrid. Is either going to be a 2-1 or a 3-1?
But don't you think there will be draw in this game?
I don't think so. Because Madrid need this point urgently. We need to extend the league table. We need this point. So I don't see a draw in this game. Both teams, because the last time Mallorca scored ATM, Atletico Madrid. So this time I think they also want to get closer to the top of the league table. So they are not taking chances. Both teams, none is taking chances. So I don't see a draw in this game. I see a win for either Madrid or Atletico Madrid. But statistically, it goes in the favor of Madrid because for the past 5 derbies, Atletico has not won any. And they come into the Santiago Bernabeo for a very long time. They haven't won Madrid. So, and Madrid, 9 games unbeaten. Madrid are the favorites. Madrid are the favorites in this game. So I see a 2-1 or a 3-1 game
A
in favor
2-1
of Real
or
Madrid.
1-0 or maybe 3-1 in this game. If you are new, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell, and we'll get to you time to time. We'll be giving you time to time this kind of analysis and all that. So, final note before we end this session. Rumors all over. Eden Hazard is leaving this transfer window, January coming. Do you think Eden will leave Madrid?
Um, if only he says it's his dream to play for Real Madrid, and he thinks he have a lot to offer, then he should fight for his position. He is a top class player. He's genius. We all know Eden has done a lot in the world of football, especially for Chelsea. So I don't want him to go. I want him to prove that he's the Eden Hazard that we know, so that he will prove all critics wrong. He will prove all critics wrong. But for the look of things, the coach Ancelotti said he doesn't want him. He's not playing him because Eden is performing poorly and he's injury prone too. So the only thing is maybe he will be down with the speech that the coach gave and he will say, "Oh, then I want to leave." But if I were to be in his shoes, I will fight for my position. And he's capable of that. He can do it. So I don't, but for the look of things, I think he might leave. Yeah, for the look of things, I think he might leave. Because the young guys in Madrid now, they are they are very, very good. And we want to also buy Mbappe. So even if he proves himself, Mbappe too will come and it's going to be a different thing altogether. So I don't know. I want him to stay because he's a good player, but he can also decide to leave. Yeah.
You can also decide to leave. Thank you for watching. If you are new, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell, and we'll see you during the match and also give you the post match reaction. Stay tuned.